Hey everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and in this video you are going to learn how you can connect your Stackby application with Gmail by setting up an automation. And this automation will allow you to send emails from Stackby automatically on meeting a particular condition. So here I have taken the example of employees database. So Stackby is a spreadsheet application, and here I am entering the details of the employees and the leaves they have taken. So when their leaves count exceeds a particular value, a email from our side will be automatically delivered to that employee telling him or her that their leaves are over now. So this is a very good use case, and it will save a lot of your time and effort which you have to spend in churning out the data of your employees from the database. Then you have to type an email for them and sending them repetitively. So this automation is going to improve your productivity a lot. Now let me show you how this automation is going to work. So the flow of this automation is going to look like this. As and when you enter the data of the leaves of your employees in a table here in Stackby, after reaching a certain limit of the leaves, email will be delivered to them automatically. Okay, and to make this happen, we are using Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation tool. And guys, the best part of setting up this automation is that you will not require any kind of coding skills or programming knowledge to set up this automation. So anyone can do this. So now let's set up this automation together. So the first step to set up this automation, guys, is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account. So please do check the link that we have pasted in the description for you, from where you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and it will provide you 100 free tasks for every new month. Okay. And after that, you can log in and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect here like this. And here you have to start setting up this automation by creating a workflow. So to create a workflow, you just have to click here on this create workflow button, and here you can give any suitable name to your workflow. So let me fill the name here. So I have given the name to this workflow as send emails from Stackby automatically. Okay, now you can click here on this create button, and you can see your workflow getting created here like this. And on this page, you will find these two things, the trigger and the action. So this automation is going to work on these two things. The trigger is happening of any event, and the action is the response to the trigger. Okay, as in our use case, the trigger would be exceeding of the limit of the leaves of an employee here in Stackby, and the action would be to send an email to that employee. Okay, so first of all, you have to set up this trigger, and here I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly which is called scheduler. So here I'm choosing scheduler. Okay, and with the help of this, I am going to make this workflow run on regular basis, and this workflow will check on regular basis our database of employees, and it will check if anyone's leaves count is exceeding to a certain limit, and if the condition matches true, the email will be delivered. Okay, so here it is asking how often you want to run your workflow. So here I want that this workflow will run every day. Okay, and here you can give a time. You can set up a time also on which you want to run this workflow. So you have to put the time in UTC format, that is universally converted time format, which lags behind Indian time for standard time by 5 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm in India, so I'm going to put the time in UTC. Let's say that I want to run this workflow on 9 a.m. daily. So I have to put it here like this, 3:30. Okay. So this means 9 a.m. in Indian Standard Time. Now you can click on save, and we have scheduled the running of this workflow. Okay. Now I want that regularly this workflow run and check the data that we have in Stackby. So for that, you have to connect Stackby application here in the actions tab. So from this choose app field, you have to choose Stackby. This is Stackby. Okay, and in the action event, select fetch rows of a table. So I'm going to fetch the data I have in the table in Stackby, the employees data, to here, and then we'll make this workflow check that data row by row, one by one. Okay, so I'm selecting this fetch rows of a table option, then click on connect here, And from this window, select add new connection, and here you have to enter the API key of Stackby to make this connection. So you have to search this key in the account section of Stackby. Let me show you how you can find it. So this is my Stackby's database. Okay, and here I'm entering the employees details like this, the employee name here, employee ID, the name of the employee, the email of the employee, and the total number of leaves they have taken. Okay, and here I'm clicking on profile icon, and from this account section I'm going to find the API key. So when you scroll down here on this page, you will find the API key here. So just click on this copy icon, okay, and copy this key and paste this key here in this API key field like this. Okay, then click on save and you will be connected with Stackby like this. Okay, now it is asking for the name of the workspace, the stack's name, and the table's name. So here I am working in the workspace. Let me show you in the home section. So these are the workspaces I have in Stackby. Okay, and here I'm using this my second workspace. Okay, so I'm going to select this workspace's name from this field, and when you click here you will find all the workspaces that you have created in Stackby, and this one is mine, my second workspace. Okay, now you have to choose the name of the stack that you have created. So the name of my stack is employees leave data. This is my stack. So you have to find this stack from this field. This one is here, employees leave data selected, and you can see the table's name got automatically selected here because I have only one table here in this base. Name is table 1. Okay, so this is here, right? Now let's fetch the details out from my Stackby's table to here. So I'm clicking on save and send test request. Okay, and you can see the data is here in the response section, and here you'll find the data as this: the employee ID, the name, the email, the number of leaves. Okay, and here the employee ID, the name, the email, and the number of leaves. So if you have many employees and you have all the data stored in a table, all the data will be captured here like this. But guys, I want to make this workflow run, and I want this workflow to check one by one, row by row, and see if any of the employees leaves count are exceeding to a particular limit. Okay, but here we have the whole data all together in the response received section. So to separate this data and to make this workflow run row by row, I'm going to use a feature by Pabbly which is called Iterator. But to use Iterator, first of all, you have to receive the response in advanced format. For that, what you have to do, you just have to toggle this simple response button to off like this, and collect the data again by clicking on save and send test request, and you will receive the response here in this advanced format like this. So here you can see we have an array of data of the employees that I have in Stackby. Okay, so we get the data like this in array format. Now I'm going to click here on this plus icon, and from this another action step I am choosing this iterator. Okay, and here in this iterator it will ask for the it will ask to choose the array in which you have the data and you want to separate it out one by one. Okay, so when you click here, you can see in the previous step I have collected the employees data in this array format. So I'm going to choose this response array here in this second step, in the iterator step. Okay, so when you click here, it will show you this previous step in the drop down, and from here only I'm going to choose this response array like this, and then click on save and send test request, and you will see that the data will be separated out like this. And here you can see we got the data of one employee only like this. Okay, so it will make this iterator will make this workflow run by row by row for every employee's data that you have in Stackby. Okay, so it will check for the first employee, then for the second, then for the third. That's how it is going to work. Okay, now if someone's leave count exceed a particular limit, let's say that we allow our employees to take paid leaves, to take 5 paid leaves. Okay, but you can see here the total number of leaves this employee have taken is 8. Okay, so the limit is exceeding here. So I want that an email will be delivered to this employee. Okay, for that you have to click here, and I am going to use a feature by Pabbly which is called a filter, and I am going to apply a filter in which I'll ensure that when the leaves count exceeds 5, then only send the email. Okay, so select filter from here, and here you can see it is asking for these labels. Here it is asking to select the label, and here I am going to select this label, guys, this total number of leaves label. Okay, so scroll down here, come to filters tab, and when you click here on select label option, it will show you the previous steps that you have applied. And from this iterator step, I am going to find out this leaves label. This is leaves label. Okay, and I'm going to make the filter type, let me show you, greater than. Here it is greater than, and here I'm going to map the enter the value as 5. Okay, so this means when the total number of leaves is greater than 5, then we want to send an email to that person. Okay, so when you click here on save and send test request, it will show you that this condition is true here. Okay, so this means now it is time to send an email to this person. For that, you have to connect your Gmail application in another action step by clicking on plus icon, and from this action step select Gmail application, and then the action event would be send an email. Then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection, then click on connect with Gmail. Okay, and from this window you have to select the Gmail account from which you want to send the emails. Select the account, and then you have to provide the additional access by clicking on continue. Okay, and that is completely safe here, and you can see the authorization is successful. And now it is asking for all these things: the recipient's email address, and here if you want to put someone in CC or BCC, you can put it, the sender's name, the email subject, and the email content. So here you have to type the email. Okay, so we got the data of our employee in the first step, and we separated out, in the second step, and we separated out the data in this iterator step. So from this iterator only, I am going to map this email address of the employee. Okay, so come back to the Gmail applications tab, and in the recipient email address, when you click, you will find all the previous steps in the drop down, and from this iterator I am going to map the email address, which is this. Okay, and here I'm leaving this CC and BCC things blank. If you want to put someone here, you can put the email address here manually. Okay, and now it is asking for the sender's name. So here you can put the name of the person who is sending this email. I am putting here as Sneha Raj. Okay, this person is sending this email, and in the email subject you can type the email subject as reminder on leaves. Okay, so here I'm putting the subject like this only, reminder on leaves. Okay, and here I'm leaving this reply to email reply to field blank. This is not compulsory thing. And here you can select the email contents type as plain or HTML. I am selecting plain, and here I'm going to put the actual content of the email that I'm going to send. Okay, so here I have framed an email for the employees like this: hello, you have exceeded the per month leave count of 5 leaves, and you have taken dash leaves in total. Please be punctual. This is how we are going to send the email. And after hello, I want to address the person to whom I'm sending this email. So I am going to map the name of the person. So when you click here after hello, it will show you the previous steps in the drop down, and from this iterator I'm going to map the name of the employee. Where is the name? This is the name. Okay, and here you have taken dash leaves. So here I'm putting the number of leaves he have taken. From this iterator step only, I'm going to map the number of leaves like this. Okay, so when you map this data, what will happen? This data is going to change with every new email. Okay, as and when this workflow will run and find out that any employees leave count are exceeding these things, the name and the number of leaves data will change in a new email when you map the things. Okay, so that's why we map things here. And now it is asking for the file name, so we are not sending any file, so keep the fields blank. Okay, now let me show you how the email will look like. I'm going to open the inbox of this person. So guys, this is the Gmail account of Michael Karas, who is our employee. Okay, and I'm going to click here on save and send test request, and we will see how the email will look like, or the email is delivering or not. And you can see the response is this. Now let me show you in the inbox of Michael Karas if we have received a new mail, and you can see a new mail is received with the name as Sneha Raj, and this is the email. Hello Michael Karas, you have exceeded the per month leave count of 5 leaves. You have taken 8 leaves in total. Please be punctual and revert back with a valid reason. So this is how it is going to happen in real time, guys. And we are done setting up this automation. Now let me give you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in the trigger section, I used scheduler by Pabbly to make this workflow run on daily basis. And after that, I connected Stackby application to fetch the data out from my table in Stackby like this in advanced format. And then I connected Iterator by Pabbly to make this workflow run row by row for each employee like this. And I applied this filter. Then when the leaves count exceeds a certain limit, which is 5 leaves, then only send the email. And to sending the email, I connected Gmail application, mapped the data right here, and typed the email to send. And we have seen that the connection is working fine with Gmail. Okay. So guys, you have to make this workflow only once. You have to make the connections and map the data only once. After that, you don't have to do anything manually here. After that, as and when any employee's leave count exceeds a certain limit in your database, the email will be delivered automatically. And guys, the best part is you can use this same workflow that I've just created, because I'm going to paste the link of this same workflow in the description, so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.